Okay, that was encouraging. Live stream is not available right now. Oh, wait, and I hit that again. Oh, okay, you're fine. But then again, that's YouTube for you. All right, I thought I'd pop in on you this morning just for a few minutes. Oh, hang on. As I told you yesterday, I was not going to be at the workplace today, but I figured I'd pop in for a few minutes, say hello. What's everybody doing from the homestead? There's not a whole lot going on as usual. I'm just reading some of the latest. Is Doctor Who canceled? The old speculation, and of course, at least a couple of these articles have mentioned. Oh, by the way, everybody remember when RTD already said that he's confident of a renewal and he's already began writing Series 3. Of course, nobody mentions that fact anymore. Good. I have no idea how people put up with some folks online. I can't even figure out why people tune into this show. We are a little known secret in the background, in the back buffers, in the baffles of YouTube. Out where the buses don't run. Like, oh man, I was trying to watch this reaction to that. How many here have seen that Star Trek Unification clip they put out? You know, where Spock, kind of like Spock, Kirk, what you call it, big, reuniting thing going on. And I don't want to give it away too much. Look it up, Star Trek Unification, over on YouTube. You should be able to find it rather easily. And I died laughing because there was this reaction of, the Nardi and this other guy, oh, this is so grandiose. And I'm like, well, how would you even know how good it is? You've been stopping the thing every 2 minutes since the video started. It's like, how are you even watching it? Every 2 minutes, and I literally not even, well, in one case, it was like every minute. Look at this scenery, how well it's done. We don't see this anymore. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, watch the freaking video and react to it. Talk about the scenery afterwards, you dingus. But yeah. Of course, we'll be back in the parking lot tomorrow morning and then Friday, and then we're off until January 2nd. I may pop in every now and then. I don't know. It's just sometimes I need that time at the end of the year to just go and mellow out. Coffee, the nectar of life. But still, it's like everybody's so nervous. It's like, the thing is, I don't know why. If Disney pulls out, Disney cannot cancel the show. Only the BBC can cancel the show. And just because Disney's going to say, well, the thing is, if Disney waits, as they're saying, and they do decide to yank the rug out, which I don't know why, because I don't even know why they're hesitating. Because their demographics in certain ranges where they wanted to hit big. The views were not this horribly despondent number like the overnights, which is what everybody's holding up in justification that the show's gone woke and it's going broke. The overnights were so low. It's like overnights don't mean shit anymore. Overnights are obsolete. Overnights are the appendix on the end of your colon. Overnights are literally, well, the people in Britain aren't watching it. Yeah, they are, but they're not watching it on the BBC anymore. Now, if Bad Wolf pulled out, yeah, then you'd have a problem. It would be over. But if all Disney does is they distribute the show on Disney Plus, that's it. And if you don't think there are at least a couple other, major, streaming services that wouldn't hop on Doctor Who like vultures on a, well, I can't keep saying that because that sounds, well, I would say fly on ship, but that ain't much better. But you see what I mean? They'd be on it like mad. Yeah, Disney, shot themselves in the foot with a lot of bad decisions. I think the first successful Marvel movie they've had in a long time, of course, is Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine. They blew all that money on the Acolyte, and I'm joking. I never watched the Acolyte, and I never had any desire to. Like I said, 2 words: light whip. Well, is that 1 word? I don't know, but the second I saw the light whip in the trailer, I'm like, I'm not even going to waste my time on this horseshit. Oh. But yeah, Christmas is, of course, around the corner, Christmas Day. And of course, our usual suspects have already decreed that it sucks. It's bad. It's horrible. And I'm like, that's like walking into your, store, going down the soup aisle, and you pick up a can of soup of something you've never tasted before. And you look at the label and decide you're not even going to try this. Just based on what's on the label. I have no idea. It's like, hell, if people read what was on the, in their actual cereals on cereal boxes, they probably go, holy shit, no wonder my teeth are rotting out. Yeah, but oh yeah, that's been here. The Pip-Boy came in, and of course the selector switch on it won't go to the radio screen. I've mentioned this a few times. I'm like, oh yeah, I could box this thing up and maybe try to send it back, get another one, but by the time it comes back, it'll be years from now because they do these damn things in group orders. And I'm like, look, it's working for what I need it. It's really cool, but the paint job, it's die-cast metal and ABS plastic. It has a lot of nifty graphics on it and all that, but oh yeah, it has all the radio stations of the wasteland. When I did get the radio station on, there's 1 radio station on it. Now, if you want to play regular radio on it, you can. You can tune in your local radio stations. Also, the speaker on it is not, it's like, really? They picked the smallest speaker on planet Earth? So even when you do have the radio running, it's not very loud. But it's another one of them cases of, it's too good to be true. Chances are it is. But like I said, it's right where I intended it to be. It's sitting there on my desktop where it is now a glorified clock. It has a lot of nifty features and all that, but I'm like, was this really worth it in the end? It's like, Hell, I have the Spirit of Halloween Fallout 4 Pit Boy back there. You can't even barely see it. It's underneath the Halo helmet. And it doesn't do anything, but it looks better as a prop. Ugh. There are people who have rigged it up with screens and stuff like that, but I'm like, I ain't got time for that shit. It's like, I'm not going to hack that thing to pieces and try to stick a screen in it and all that because I'd probably screw it all up anyway. So, oh, Sophie, like I said, Paul, we had a great time meeting Paul. I've never met Gemma Redgrave. Sophie Aldred, of course, is a sweetheart. Sophia Miles. I've never met Yanto Reese or Toch from Torchwood either. So I'm I've got whatever. Yeah, don't waste your ticket on Jenna Coleman though. Then again, this might be one of the conventions she does actually show up at if she's booked. But it really disturbs me. Yeah, I've never met Gemma Redgrave. Yeah, I've met, of course, John Barrowman, who got railroaded and is now blacklisted by the BBC for the most part. I still follow him on a few social media things and all that. So, but I'm loving how everybody, especially on the negative side of things, is still interpreting this whole waiting for a decision thing off the fact the show sucked. That's their premise. It can't be good. Blah blah blah. Because we've decreed that it sucks, therefore it sucks, and everyone who disagrees with this is yada yada yada. And it's like, really? Yet meanwhile, if I scroll back enough on my Facebook page, I have an article by one of the big people at Sony who stated they're having the same problem with because streaming services now can just sit back. We want to get all the demographics in. Well, of course, their other argument is, well, Fallout was renewed on its second episode. I go, yeah, it was renewed by the guys who are making the show. But it was a damn good show. Matter of fact, let's do an Ella check while we're here. I got my Instagram up right now. Dun, 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 dun. It's time for Ella update. Okay, this was posted 4 days ago, and she was at the award ceremony. All right. And still has not mentioned anything about the second series. So I'm wondering if they're pushing that stuff back till after the first of the year to get all the main cast in. That's the only thing I have. Ella Purnell, Roger. That's what I'm talking about. She played Lucy on the Fallout TV series. Yeah, Doctor Who is dead. Yeah, you said that in 2017. You know, this is like, or my other favorite one by the Irish Wonder. You know, this not even 5 minutes after Whitaker's on, she's going to be out after the first season. She's going to be out after the second season, and then beginning of the third, she's going to be out after this season, and then of course she regenerates and oh look, I'm a prophet. Yeah, if Percy the cat were to make an appearance, I think that was a disinformation. Is what leak is what that was. Somebody put that out on purpose to throw people off. Because I was sitting there going, how do you do the logistics of that unless the cat is CGI? Because that cat would be taking a dump everywhere. You know, you'd have to have, you know, an entire cat room, or you know, he's in the temporal litter box. Yeah, I just saw a thing about. I've never not watched Sweet Pea. Oh God, I just whistled Sweet Pea. I've not watched Sweet Pea. I'm doing it again. Sweet, sweet, sweet. But she had a little thing on about that. Yeah, she is over. If you want to follow Ella Purnell, she's on Instagram. Ella _Purnell. Huh? I don't know. Maybe it's a maybe it's a thing, you know, about how Popeye's kid, you know, I don't know. That's right. Popeye's kid, Sweet Pea. Where are they now? Well, Sweet Pea got addicted to something later on, you know, you know, get growing up in his pappy shadow, and you know, his mother Olive Oil turned to like online sites. They found, yeah, Popeye, of course, and Olive Oil split up when he found out Olive Oil had an OnlyFans site, and Sweet Pea got addicted to something, and it wasn't spinach. um, it was a leaf, all right. All right. Uh, Turns out Wimpy the hamburger guy was actually a serial killer, you know, and that's why he could pay you on Tuesday, because you know, he probably hacked up somebody and cleaned out their wallet. Uh, oh well. Alice the Goon, you know, took on a different side of things and became Alice the Butch, and Bluto, you know, eventually left acting, and he's now a CEO at Disney. Oh, oh well. Oh, I got to get going, folks. I'm gonna say I'm gonna probably get a couple more hours sleep here before Lady G has to go in for her thing. So, Well, yeah, that story's been around for a while that Lucas is going to try to buy back Star Wars, but you do realize that he's not going to get it back for what he paid for it or what he sold it for. He's not, Disney's going to try to make, milk this cow for anything it's worth. And they've already pretty much destroyed the sequels. Not all of the sequels were bad, but okay, pretty much close to all of it was bad. But I know the Ray movie's already been canceled. So take care, everyone. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you on the flip side. Have a good one. If I can find the button.